Hey everybody, this is Teresa Collins, and this is Time to Shine. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I love that wherever you are, whenever you are, I get to tap in and visit. Isn't that amazing? So today is kind of an interesting time to shine because I am not exactly sure what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk a little bit about me. We're talking a little bit about energy. We're talking a little bit about identity, I think. So let's say a little bit about me. So if you were to pull up my business card, this is my business card. I love my eye. You're going to see I'm a psychic, a Reiki master, hypnotherapist, a life coach, teacher of the mystic arts, and a soul healer. And I am also called the scientific mystic. Now that's a lot of titles, right? Which is part of what I love about being me, to be honest. I don't need to be one thing. I can be 20 things, or I can be none of those things today. I don't need to be a thing. So a little bit about me. I was born with gifts. I actually could see, but when I was little, I witnessed a car accident, and I seen a lady leave her body, and it scared me, terrified me. So I turned the gift of sight off at that point. And then fast forward when I was about 8, so I could still super feel spirit, like really feel spirit. And I was walking home one day in the dark, and I could feel all of them around me. And so I turned that off. So then I had this sense of knowing still, right? Like pretty stubborn. Actually, it's very interesting because I came with a crap load of gifts. I've been a healer many times in many lives. I've been a sorcerer. I've been an alchemist. I've been a witch. I've been a gladiator. I've been a pirate. I've been many things. I also do past life journeys, as you can tell. So I've worked with a lot of this stuff. So then when I was a little bit older, I went to Catholic school, and I had this sense of knowing these whispers, these words. My guides were really strong and powerful. And that was not allowed. Catholic school was not about that. That was about keeping you conformed. So I shut them down there. But that created for a little bit of misery. So I think when I was a teenager, I started opening them back up again. Now, I started opening them up for not necessarily good reasons, because it was a little bit of badass. I came from a little bit of a life of struggle. Sob story, wrong side of the tracks, back of bikes, bad bars, that whole thing. Worked really hard, though. I had a job since I was 12. And again, I started to open up my gifts. I started to work on me. I turned into a workaholic. And I had my first nervous breakdown at 21. My first and only, actually, yay. And then that's when I started opening some of my gifts. I had to start healing myself. It didn't really come full force until I had 2 kids. My oldest was actually quite challenged, and he was very sick, and modern medicine could not help us. And it's his story, so I don't share it too much, but he just kept getting sicker and sicker and sicker. And I was in the spiritual business, and I met a lovely lady that basically kicked my butt and got me into what I do. She told me exactly what to do, how to help my family, and to smarten up and start living my life and living my light. And from there on, not for me, of course not, because we're women, I did it for my kids. And I did it for my family. And before you knew it, I was doing it for everybody else. My first year, I did 256 healings. And I wonder if there's something in that number. I'll have to look into it. And I just freaking fell in love. Just so you know, guys, I fell in love. I could not take enough things. I took reflexology. I took acupressure. I took Reiki. I took hypnotherapy. I took tapping. I took quantum. No, I didn't take quantum touch. I took a bunch of quantum things. I did learn from different teachers, different masters. I actually have studied 21 styles of Reiki. Not just one Reiki, 21 styles of Reiki. Everything from dragon to angelic to Sekum. I freaking adore energy. Just so you know. Just so you know. So the more I do it, the more gifts open up. I am constantly taking classes. I am usually reading 2 to 3 books. And I love to learn. And that's the thing. This is the business that I don't get bored in. I I constantly create. I love transformation. And I work on my gifts and my skills every single day. So whether it's in a business or whether it's my personal life, I am always channeling. I am always working with Reiki. I am always activating my psychic abilities. It's a really cool thing. So, but it didn't start there, just so you know. Often people see me and think, oh my God, you do so many things. Yeah, but I started with one. I started with not really knowing what I was doing, faith and trust, and basically, like I said, adoring my kids, loving them more than I was more scared of my gifts. And I was able to actually get out of my own way and help and show up and show off. As of June 2021, I had assisted in over 5,000 healings. And I say assisted because I definitely lead the charge, but if you're not in it to win it, it's a way less result. I can zap somebody for sure and help them, even if they don't believe. But if you do believe and you do the work and you do your homework and you catch the ahas and you allow yourself to open up to this amazing magic that is energy, the transformations are absolutely mind-blowing. To be honest, mind-blowing. I cannot tell you how many amazing souls, mostly women, that have gone from complete mess, wreck, like I'm talking hot mess, hot mess. Some of them even in psych wards, and now have thriving, amazing, incredible lives that send me constant messages that say, I love my life. 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 So I love my life. I love to show up and help. Today, I guess, is just about getting to know me a little bit. So why am I such a person to listen to? Why should you even listen to what I'm talking about? Well, first of all, it's life experience. I also have 20 certifications under my belt, from counseling to life coaching, Reiki, masters in hypno. Like I said, a ridiculous amount of classes. Reflexology, acupressure. I've learned tapping. Tapping comes up twice. I'm going to teach a course on it too. Everything that I teach you, I learn first. And I have to learn it so well that I can teach. That's a little bit different. So I am, at my soul, a teacher, a healer, a thriver, a pixie, a fairy, and a little bit of a witch. I love magic. I believe in magic. I'm in earth magic, though, so it's not necessarily conjuring up spells, but it's more work with the elements, candles, intention. Often you'll hear me spout a rhyme. Yeah. And then I have a gorgeous studio where it actually has a really thriving crystal shop happening now. So it's kind of expanding and growing. I have 2 amazing children that are 20 and 15. And they have special gifts of their own. They're actually both really gifted. One is a channeler and one is clairvoyance. I have an incredible husband. I often come on my Facebook page and show off my husband. We've been together 30 years this year. And we do retreats together. He's a hypnotherapist as well. I drag him to drum circles and paint classes. He is absolutely the master supporter. He literally shows up to everything for me. And half the time doesn't have any idea what to expect. So that's awesome. And very entertaining. I have a lot of fun in my life. I absolutely adore connecting with people, and having a good time. We're here for this incredible adventure. And even when I'm working with people and those that have come to see me, if it's a really super trauma, we still manage to work through it with the love and the light, finding something funny, relaxing, being able to work through the harshness, but with this super gentle, loving. Super gentle living. So I do in-person sessions. I do quantum soul therapy, which I take you to your past lives. I unwrap the trauma and I bring back the gifts. I connect people to their souls. I unlock their psychic abilities. I do private psychic mentorship. I have a crystal light bed that I created and channeled. So that is basically a tanning bed that I stripped, and I was guided and channeled by Isis to create it. And it's like an Egyptian healing thing, activates your DNA. We do hypnotherapy in there. I do sound healing, aromatherapy. And if you haven't, or if I haven't said something, chances are I'm learning it right now. Work with chakras. I have an online academy where I am sharing all this beautiful, amazing things. That's Blended Spirit Academy. So if you are just beginning your journey or you're not sure, there's 15 courses on there right now, from chakra foundations to magic minis. There's soul leading, shadow and self. I can't think of all of them off the bat. But there's a place to start for everyone. There's a budget for everyone, between 20 or 400. There is something for everyone that you can start getting into it. Plus, I'm doing these weekly YouTube videos to help and assist. And I'll be doing more psychic development. I'm going to be doing some healings. And I'm going to come on and talk to everyone. Yeah, I feel like I'm kind of running a race. It's very interesting. I also wrote my own cards, one of 3 decks, actually. I have 2 more decks coming out this year. These ones are my first deck. And it's kind of fun to see my first deck, because you got to start somewhere, right? Like, they don't have to be perfect. My husband and I were going through a bunch of old stuff, and we found probably about 16 different business cards from all the different times that I've changed. I change all the time. I had new certificates, new energy, new ways to help. So I'm just going to do one of two cards for anybody who's grabbed this video, something that you need to hear today, and just kind of explain the way I channel. So before this, so my channeling is very personal. So I have this interesting gift that I can actually connect to your energy no matter where you are in the world, whether it's current or not, and give you a completely relevant message. How does it work? I have no idea. It's like a cell phone, though. I don't know how it works. But for some reason, I can dial in to all the light workers that I'm supposed to connect with in this time and place, in this human experience. And if you're getting this message, it's very direct for you. So some people will be like, that felt like it was personal. And it's like, it really is. So divine timing is you're here exactly what you need when you need it. And you take exactly what you want from it. Again, I'm not sure how it works, but it's proven over and over and over again. And I'm not going to question it. So if you're watching this, these cards are for you. Oh, first of all, find your inner witch, my friends. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the magic that is within all of us. I often work with witches that I've had trauma in a past life, because we're all burnt, hung, drowned, stoned, you know, all the things. But in this life, we're safe. It's safe to unlock your magic. It's safe to be you. It's safe to stretch the normal and not be like everyone else. So if that's something you're interested in, please connect. You can find my website, blendedspiritwellness.com or .ca. Yeah, it's very magical, and your life just changes completely. Next one is leap of faith. I'm not sure what you're going through this year, but it's time to say yes. It's time to trust it. It's time to have a leap of faith. And they're going to catch you. Even if you don't understand what it's going to look like. But I'm here to tell you that you're safe and that it's a great idea. And just say yes. Whatever it is. And the last one is unicorns. Time to believe in magic. Right? This unicorn idea is third eye. It's about opening your imagination. It's about allowing that curiosity, about connecting to Well, and this one actually has wings, so this is like a Pegasus idea too. So it's allowing yourself to fly, to see a higher perspective, to think out of the box, to know there's so much more to this world at this time and this place. You are in the right place, in the right now. And it is your time to shine. Well, that feels a little bit full circle. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was a little bit of randomness and honestly just a snippet of who I am and how I can help the world. And if there's something I can do for you, please reach out. We'll take care and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.